We got to get you on hsn.com more.
I do.
You do?
I do.
Okay. Well, see, he doesn't have to shop for the coins because you're finding the coins. That's a key difference.
That's the hard part.
Right.
People always, where do you get the coins? I go, well, that's the hard part.
That's the search.
That's the search. That's the hard part.
Yeah.
You know, having the opportunity to buy new coins that are just released, particularly to get older coins, like this coin right here.
Yes, this is brand new. I haven't seen this.
No. The United States government, starting in 1983, they had a commemorative silver dollar series, okay, that they started in like I said, 1983. And what they do is they make 1 or 2 commemorative silver dollars a year. To commemorate something, and it's all passed by Congress of determining what to commemorate. And there's always a charitable component. Each one of the coins from its original cost generates $10 per coin for whatever charity goes behind. This was, I think, the World War I Commemorative Museum. Yeah, nice. They've done that, and so everything generates. Somebody did the Boys and Girls Club. They did Boy Scouts, and they've done Girl Scouts, and they've done all that. It all goes to so there's a charitable component. Well, this was the 100th anniversary of World War I. The centennial of World War I, in essence, the end of World War I, 1918.
And we've got the peace dollars coming.
And we have the peace dollars coming up, which were also commemorative, but contemporaneous. This right here was one of the fastest selling United States commemorative dollars that I have seen in years and years and years. With a mintage of only 300,000, which makes it rare, but that's in all different designs and permutations. So the proof coin right here, you're looking at not 300,000, excuse me, but more like maybe 150 or 175,000. However, of those, only 475 will be first day of issue, annex, perfect, available exclusively from us here at HSN. So it's not just the World War I Centennial. It is also certified perfect. It's certified from the first day of issue. As you can see, it's certified only 475 individually numbered coins. That's one of the things that I like that we're able to do at Annex. We can individually number each and every one of the coins, which adds substantially, I think, to the value because you know exactly where you stand. You don't have to look at the population report. There's 475. It's right on the coin.
It's on the coin.
Comes with a red oak presentation box. Like I said, I went to look these up on hsn.com. I think they're sold out again. Yeah, they're sold out again. $14.95 because we sell so many with the Silver Eagles. I mean, we order these. We bring these in about 100,000 at a time. That's how many of these we go through. I think it's the highest quality box in the marketplace because we take one of these coins. You can see it fits right in there. See these right here? These are magnetic closures.
So it doesn't fall out.
And the coin never falls out that you're going to have right there.
We love to just display them in that and then sit them in our curio cabinet in our office.
Oh, is that how you do that?
Yeah, it looks really, I mean, we like it. That's what we do. You can do whatever you want, of course, or if you have a really special coin, you want to put it away and lock it up. But I think they look beautiful on display. If this is for Father's Day, if, you know, a veteran, someone in the military, I think this is just a wonderful way to not only commemorate World War I, but to honor those who served, over 4 million men and women. And this coin, Mike, do we call it a coin or a commemorative coin?
No, it's a coin.
It's still a coin.
It's still a coin.
Okay.
And there's a great point with that. If we look on the reverse of the coin that you see right there, when you look at the reverse of the coin, look for the denomination.
Oh,
see the denomination? $1. So with $1 right there, and so you see the trenches, it was trench warfare in World War I, and then you see the barbed wire, but then the flowers for the end of World War I is what that was for. But you see the $1, that means it's been monetized. That means it's an actual silver dollar made by the United States government, as opposed to a medallion or a medal or something that somebody at, you know, Dave's metal shop just struck in his spare time, you know, which you see some of these things that are out there.
They have good intentions, I'm sure.
They have good intentions, I'm sure, but it's not a real coin. This, however, is a real coin. It is a real collectible. It is exclusive to us. There's only 475. We're already down to only 320 remaining in the entire edition. Like I said, one of the fastest selling commemorative dollars I have seen in quite a long time from the United States government is this incredible World War I Centennial commemorative. Like I said, just released. We've just got it. Like I said, we're under 320 of these now. With everybody on the phone, we'll get well under 300 of these remaining in the entire edition. Once again, available exclusively from us.
Mike, were these difficult to find? these coins?
Originally, not so much, because we got them originally from the United States government. They weren't certified, they weren't graded, they don't come with a Red Oak presentation box, they weren't individually numbered. So when you get those, when they release them, the problem is they oftentimes sell out so fast.
Right.
And so then there's a premium for the coin itself, and then you got to certify it, you got to put it in the box, you got to do all those things, and that's what we're able to do for you.
Right, so in the final seconds as they count down, 603182 is your item number. We are going to be moving along. Take advantage of 4 flexible payments of $42.49. Now that we're commemorating